Hello, and welcome to Zenith of the Soul. Today, we will explore a special Osho Tarot reading for the sign of Cancer for March 2025. More than simply predicting your destiny, my goal here is to discover how you can actively take action to shape and, who knows, change your fate. So, get ready for an introspective and powerful journey. Once you finish watching this video, remember to also check out the readings for your ascendant, as well as your moon sign. This is very important for you to gain a broader understanding of your energy field throughout this month. Remember to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to support our work. Now, let's go to the spread I just did here at my desk. I will now open the first card, which concerns your current moment. Three of Clouds, Isolation. In the heart of March 2025, as Cancer natives find themselves at a crucial crossroads, the Three of Clouds card emerges in a central position of our reading, revealing a profound story of emotional isolation and the potential for breakthrough. This powerful image of isolation speaks directly to the current state of affairs for those born under the nurturing sign of Cancer, especially as Jupiter enters their sign on June 9th, 2025, promising expansion and emotional abundance. The scene depicted in the Three of Clouds shows a figure trapped beneath layers of ice, their tears crystallizing into rainbow-colored droplets that trace paths down their face. This frozen state mirrors the emotional paralysis many Cancerians are experiencing as March 2025 unfolds, particularly with Neptune's ingress into Aries on March 30th, challenging their career sector and public image. The timing is significant, as this transit occurs during a period when many Cancerians feel particularly vulnerable and exposed. The frozen figure's rainbow tears tell a deeper story, one of transformation through acknowledging and releasing emotional pain. This imagery is particularly poignant as Venus moves retrograde from March 1st to April 12th, 2025, a period that will have Cancerians questioning their values and self-worth. The ice represents self-imposed barriers and societal conditioning that have kept them from fully expressing their authentic selves. In terms of current circumstances, this card speaks volumes about the financial, relationship, and health situations Cancerians face. In the realm of finances, the frozen state suggests a period of stagnation or hesitation in making important monetary decisions. With Saturn's challenging position in Aries from May 25th, this indicates a time when financial caution may have transformed into paralyzing fear, preventing necessary actions and investments. Relationships mirror this frozen state, with many Cancerians finding themselves emotionally walled off from potential connections or existing partnerships. The ice symbolizes the protective barriers they've built, perhaps unconsciously, to shield themselves from potential hurt or rejection. This is particularly relevant as Mars enters their sign of Cancer on June 6, 2025, bringing assertive energy that could help break through these emotional barriers. Health-wise, the Three of Clouds suggests that many Cancerians are experiencing physical manifestations of their emotional state. The frozen posture of the figure indicates tension held in the body, particularly in the shoulders, neck, and upper back, areas where Cancerians typically carry their stress. The rainbow tear suggests that healing will come through allowing themselves to feel and express their emotions fully. The positioning of this card at the center of the reading is crucial. It represents not just the current situation, but the core issue that needs to be addressed. The ice isn't just a barrier. It's a lens through which Cancerians can see their patterns of self-isolation and emotional withdrawal. The rainbow tears indicate that within this apparent obstacle lies the key to transformation. This central placement also suggests that the current period of isolation, though challenging, serves a higher purpose. As Jupiter prepares to enter Cancer in June 2025, this time of introspection and emotional acknowledgement will prove valuable, setting the stage for significant personal growth and expansion. The Three of Clouds, belonging to the suit of mental and emotional challenges, carries additional weight during this period as Mercury enters Aries on March 3rd, 2025. This transit will bring clarity to the thoughts and patterns that have contributed to the current state of isolation. The element of air, associated with the cloud suit, suggests that the way through this frozen state will come through understanding and conscious awareness rather than force. As we examine this card's influence, we see it creating ripples that affect all areas of life. The frozen state isn't limited to emotional expression. It manifests in hesitation to pursue career opportunities, reluctance to open up in relationships, and resistance to making necessary changes for better health and well-being. Yet, within this seemingly static situation lies tremendous potential for transformation. The rainbow tears suggest that the very emotions Cancerians have been trying to suppress or control hold the key to their liberation. As these tears fall, they create pathways through the ice, showing that vulnerability and authentic emotional expression are not weaknesses, but sources of strength. The Three of Clouds poses a crucial question. What lies beneath the ice? What emotions, dreams, and desires have been frozen in time, waiting to be acknowledged and expressed? As we look deeper into this reading, we'll discover how the voice of inner wisdom can guide Cancerians through this period of thawing and transformation. Now, let's open the second card, which concerns the challenges and obstacles that arise in your path. A major arcana, inner voice. As we delve deeper into our reading for Cancer in March 2025, the inner voice card emerges in the left position, representing challenges and obstacles. Yet, paradoxically, this major arcana card suggests that what appears as a challenge is actually the gateway to profound transformation. This revelation becomes particularly significant as Neptune prepares to enter Aries on March 30th, 2025, marking a period of spiritual awakening and intuitive breakthroughs. The imagery of this card is rich with symbolism that speaks directly to the Cancerian soul. At its center, we see a face that embodies pure awareness, simultaneously embracing both darkness and light. This duality is physically represented by the two hands holding a crystal, suggesting the integration of opposing forces within the psyche. The timing of this card's appearance aligns powerfully with the Mars-Saturn conjunction in Aries during March 2025, creating a cosmic environment ripe for breaking through old patterns and accessing deeper wisdom. The crystal held between the hands serves as a powerful metaphor for the clarity that comes from transcending duality. For Cancerians, this represents the challenge of moving beyond their tendency to oscillate between emotional extremes. The crystal's pure luminosity suggests that clarity emerges not from choosing one side over another, but from embracing both aspects of their nature, their need for security and their desire for growth, their protective instincts and their yearning for connection. The playful dolphins dancing in the waters of life add another layer of meaning to this card. Their fluid movement between depths and heights mirrors the journey Cancerians must undertake, diving deep into their emotional waters while also learning to surface and express their truth. This imagery becomes particularly relevant as Jupiter approaches Cancer, promising expansion in emotional understanding and self-expression starting June 2025. The figure's connection to both cosmic and earthly realms, symbolized by the crescent moon crown and green leaves on the kimono, speaks to the fundamental challenge Cancerians face, integrating their spiritual insights with practical reality. This integration becomes crucial as Saturn moves through Aries, demanding concrete action based on inner wisdom. In terms of specific life areas, the inner voice card presents both challenges and opportunities. In relationships, the primary obstacle lies in trusting one's intuition about others while still maintaining healthy boundaries. The presence of Venus retrograde until April 12, 2025, intensifies this challenge, asking Cancerians to reassess their relationship patterns and listen to their inner knowing about who truly deserves their trust and vulnerability. Financially, the inner voice card suggests that the greatest challenge lies not in external circumstances, but in internal beliefs about abundance and self-worth. The crystal in the card represents clarity in decision-making, particularly important as Mercury enters Aries, bringing opportunities for important financial choices. The challenge is to distinguish between fear-based thinking and genuine intuitive guidance about money matters. Regarding health, this card indicates that healing comes through listening to the body's wisdom. The green leaves on the kimono suggest a return to natural rhythms and healing practices. The challenge here is to trust these subtle signals rather than always seeking external validation or solutions, especially as Neptune's movement brings increased sensitivity to energy and subtle bodily cues. The positioning of this card on the left side of the spread, traditionally associated with challenges, suggests that the main obstacle for Cancerians is not external but internal, the difficulty in trusting and acting upon their inner knowing. This becomes particularly evident as Pluto continues its journey through Aquarius, pushing for radical honesty with oneself. The crescent moon crown in the image serves as a reminder of Cancer's ruling planet, the moon, and its connection to intuition and emotional wisdom. As March 2025 progresses, with its powerful planetary alignments, Cancerians are being called to strengthen this connection to their inner oracle, despite any doubts or fears that may arise. The two dolphins in the image also represent the necessary balance between receptivity and action. One dolphin dives deep, representing introspection, while the other leaps toward the sky, representing expression and manifestation. This dynamic becomes especially important as Mars enters Cancer in June, bringing energy for action and self-assertion. The kimono's earthly elements remind us that spiritual wisdom must be grounded in practical reality. This grounding becomes crucial as Cancerians navigate the intense energies of the spring equinox and the powerful new moon in Aries on March 29, 2025, accompanied by a solar eclipse. The crystal's pure light suggests that clarity comes through stillness and receptivity rather than force. This understanding becomes essential as Cancerians face decisions about relationships, career moves, and personal growth during this transformative period. The challenge is not in receiving guidance. The inner voice speaks constantly, but in creating the space to listen and the courage to act on what is heard. What mysteries will unfold as Cancerians learn to trust this inner oracle? How will this newfound clarity illuminate the path ahead? As we turn to our final card, we'll discover how this journey of inner listening leads to unexpected adventures and liberating revelations. Now let's open the third card, which will tell us about the potential outcomes in your path, that is, the results in your fate. 8 of Fire, Traveling. As our reading unfolds for Cancer in March 2025, the 8 of Fire appears in the right position, represented by the Traveling card. This placement reveals the potential outcome of embracing both the frozen state of isolation and the wisdom of the inner voice. Like a gentle wanderer on a winding path, this card suggests that the resolution comes not from reaching a specific destination, but from learning to embrace the journey itself. The imagery shows a solitary figure traversing a beautiful landscape, their small size emphasizing the vastness and beauty of the world around them. This perspective becomes particularly relevant as Jupiter prepares to enter Cancer in June 2025, expanding horizons and bringing new opportunities for growth. The figure's peaceful acceptance of their journey mirrors the attitude Cancerians are being called to adopt during this transformative period. Each step the traveler takes holds significance in itself, reflecting how Cancerians need to approach March 2025's challenges. With Neptune entering Aries on March 30th, followed by a powerful solar eclipse on March 29th, every moment becomes a portal for transformation. The path winds through the landscape naturally, suggesting that progress doesn't always follow a straight line. The fire element of this card brings warmth and movement to the earlier frozen state depicted in the Three of Clouds. This energetic shift aligns perfectly with Mars's upcoming entry into Cancer, promising increased vitality and momentum. The number 8 in this card represents harmony and balance, suggesting that movement and rest, action and contemplation will find their natural rhythm. In terms of relationships, this card indicates that connections will flow more naturally when Cancerians stop forcing specific outcomes. The solitary figure doesn't suggest isolation, but rather self-sufficiency and comfort in one's own company. This becomes especially significant during Venus's retrograde period, offering opportunities to redefine relationship dynamics from a place of inner security. Financially, the traveling card suggests that prosperity comes through flexibility and adaptability rather than rigid planning. As Mercury moves through Aries, new pathways for abundance may appear unexpectedly. The landscape's natural abundance reminds Cancerians that resources often appear when they remain open to unconventional opportunities. Regarding health, this card emphasizes the importance of movement and flow. The figure's easy pace suggests that well-being comes through sustainable practices rather than extreme measures. This gentle approach to health becomes crucial as Saturn moves through Aries, bringing structure to self-care routines without rigidity. The positioning of this card on the right side of the spread indicates that the journey itself is the resolution. This understanding becomes liberating as Pluto continues its transformation of Aquarius, encouraging Cancerians to release their attachment to specific outcomes and embrace the adventure of uncertainty. The natural landscape in the card, with its rolling hills and open sky, represents the varied experiences awaiting Cancerians who dare to trust their path. Each vista offers new perspectives, just as each challenge in March 2025 provides opportunities for growth and expansion. The absence of artificial structures in the scene suggests that the most authentic solutions arise naturally, without forcing or manipulation. The small size of the figure against the vast landscape teaches an important lesson about perspective. Personal challenges that seemed overwhelming from the frozen state of the Three of Clouds appear manageable when viewed from this broader perspective. This shift in perception aligns perfectly with the wisdom gained from the Inner Voice card. The path itself seems to emerge organically from the landscape, suggesting that solutions and directions will become clear naturally as Cancerians move forward with trust. This organic unfolding becomes particularly significant during the spring equinox, a time of natural renewal and emergence. The tranquil atmosphere of the scene indicates that peace comes not from controlling circumstances, but from flowing with them. This understanding becomes especially valuable as March's planetary movements create opportunities for both action and reflection. The figure's steady progress reminds Cancerians that consistent, mindful movement brings more lasting results than sporadic bursts of activity. As we witness this solitary figure's peaceful journey, we see the integration of our entire reading. The frozen tears of isolation transform through inner wisdom into a flowing journey of discovery. But how exactly do these elements weave together to create a practical pathway forward for Cancerians in March 2025? As we weave together the threads of this powerful reading for Cancer in March 2025, a profound narrative of transformation emerges. The journey begins in stillness with the Three of Clouds, isolation, awakens through the major arcana's inner voice, and flows into the liberating movement of the Eight of Fire, traveling. This progression mirrors the cosmic dance occurring in the heavens, as Neptune's ingress into Aries on March 30th catalyzes a spiritual awakening that ripples through all areas of life. The central story reveals itself through the metaphor of water's transformation, from ice to flowing river to rising mist. The frozen tears of the Three of Clouds contain the full spectrum of emotional wisdom, waiting to be released. As these rainbow-colored tears begin to melt through the warmth of self-acceptance, they flow into the depths explored by the inner voice's playful dolphins. Finally, this emotional current finds its natural course in the traveling card's meandering path through life's landscape. The timing of this transformation aligns perfectly with the celestial movements of March 2025. Venus retrograde until April 12th creates a period of deep reflection, encouraging Cancerians to reassess their values and relationships. This introspective phase serves as the gentle heat that begins to thaw the frozen emotional waters. Meanwhile, Mars's approach toward Cancer promises the energy needed for forward movement once clarity emerges. In relationships, this reading charts a course from isolation through authentic connection to freedom within partnerships. The initial frozen state represents protective barriers built from past hurts. The inner voice guides Cancerians to trust their intuition about whom to let in, while the traveling card suggests that the healthiest relationships allow space for individual journeys. As Jupiter prepares to enter Cancer in June, relationships that honor both connection and independence will flourish. The financial narrative follows a similar pattern of transformation. The frozen state indicates blocked resources and fear-based decisions around money. Through listening to inner wisdom, Particularly during Mercury's transit through Aries, Cancerians gain clarity about their true values and priorities. The traveling card then shows how this clarity leads to a more flowing relationship with abundance, where opportunities arise naturally along the path. Health and well-being undergo perhaps the most profound transformation. The physical tension represented in the isolation card begins to release, as Cancerians honor their inner wisdom about what their bodies truly need. This leads to the natural, sustainable movement suggested by the traveling card, where health becomes a journey of discovery rather than a battle to be won. The presence of Saturn moving into Aries during this period adds gravity and permanence to these transformations. The lessons learned through this thawing process become foundational wisdom for the future. The spring equinox and solar eclipse on March 29th create a powerful gateway for implementing these changes, particularly as they align with Neptune's transformative ingress into Aries the following day. For practical application, Cancerians are encouraged to approach March 2025 with gentle awareness. The key is not to fight against feelings of isolation or stagnation, but to recognize them as starting points for transformation. Regular meditation or quiet reflection time, particularly during the Venus retrograde period, will help attune them to their inner voice's guidance. The reading suggests specific actions for each area of life. In relationships, practice vulnerability in small, manageable steps. With finances, make decisions from a place of inner knowing rather than external pressure. For health, allow natural movement to replace rigid routines, letting the body's wisdom guide the way to well-being. Throughout March 2025, Cancerians are reminded that transformation is not a linear process. Some days may feel like the frozen isolation of the Three of Clouds, while others flow with the ease of the traveling card. The inner voice remains constant throughout, offering guidance and reassurance that all experiences serve the journey of awakening. The reading's ultimate message speaks to the art of conscious living. As the ice of isolation melts through self-acceptance, as inner wisdom guides through uncertainty, and as each step becomes its own destination, Cancerians discover that transformation itself is the journey. In this discovery lies the promise of March 2025, not an arrival at some final destination, but an awakening to the joy of conscious participation in life's unfolding journey. As Neptune brings its dissolving mist to Aries, as Venus retraces her steps through matters of the heart, and as Jupiter approaches Cancer's nurturing waters, the stars themselves seem to echo this reading's wisdom. The path forward isn't about escaping the frozen state or even about reaching a particular destination. It's about trusting the process of transformation itself, allowing each moment, whether frozen, flowing, or free, to contribute its unique note to the symphony of awakening consciousness. Thank you for listening to our tarot spread. Please tell us in the comments which part of today's reading caught your attention the most. Also hit the like button and share this video with someone you know who needs to hear this reading today. And remember to subscribe to the channel and turn on all notifications so you don't miss anything. Then, look for the videos related to your ascendant and moon on this channel, and watch them now to integrate all this knowledge and act in a targeted way. And if you want to understand this month's reading in the broader context of the year for your sign, watch the video on your screen now with the spread I did for 2025. Thanks for watching. See you in our next video.